Get on the game. Before he's going. Does he know that's there? I said you want to play the game before we come. Huh? Okay, what's he gonna play? Oh, football. Or is it streamed? Do you want me to not tell me? It was told you. Yeah. So I don't think these are your rigs. These are
Wrestling between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's a better play there by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Pass the sticks in, still on his feet. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, he found a space, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Give to the back. Hits him with a stiff arm. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Cuevas. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They've gotten this thing up and running fast. Back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. on the ground. It's Hemby finding an escape route. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man across the middle.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right on the money. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph.
There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Rushes on him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Breaks into the open. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play. The first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Hoskins. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sheriff. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sheriff. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Touchdown, Commodores! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Quick completion on the out route. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Hoskins. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's reeled in. It's Barnett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Forced out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first run, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Pavia. They're working that left side. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Vandy. And the comeback is on.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be... Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for space. It's Hemby. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Here's the pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Pavia. Caught near the sticks, it's Sherrill. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Here